Hey, Pumpkin and I say hey and happy Tuesday. Pumpkin, you're looking cheerful as always. Pumpkin, you're looking so happy like you always do. Evie was in here earlier, but she left. Yeah, so it's just me and Pumpkin. Boop and Marty are downstairs. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not up here. So how are you? I'm good. I'm tired. I went to a difficult class after work today, and I'm sweaty and vaguely smelly. And anyway, I got a video done for the other channel, and it's uploading right now. I keep looking at it because I can't read it from here. I'm trying to figure out what it says. I don't think it's done yet. No, it's not. Oh, no, it is. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm all done. I just published the video on my other channel. Hey, Pumpkin. You're no more cheerful than you were a minute ago. So, what has happened? Well, we had a partial eclipse here. We were not in the path of totality. And so, but I did go outside at 3:15 to check it out. Me and a bunch of other people. There were a lot of people outside. And I just happened to have in my car, because these have been living in my car this whole time. I had them in the door on the driver's side of my car. These eclipse glasses from the last eclipse, which was August 21st, 2017. And that date, I kept these kind of as a memento from that event. My kids and I drove down to South Carolina to the Path of Totality because up here it wasn't. Plus the weather was kind of bad that day and you couldn't really see anything anyway. So we went down to South Carolina to see the sun and the moon do a thing. And then I remember the traffic coming back was god awful. It took us forever to get home. It was just bumper to bumper traffic all the way home. It was horrible. It took us like 3 times longer to get home than it took us to get down there. It was terrible. If I'd known it was going to be that bad, I probably would have just, well, we probably couldn't have rented a room. It was probably full. I would have just rented a room if I could have and just stayed there and come back in the morning, but whatever. But I saved these and I used them yesterday and they still work fine. They work like a charm. And I went out there, and the funny thing was there were a lot of people outside wanting to see the eclipse. A shocking number of people were just kind of standing around out there. They didn't have anything to look, so they could look at the eclipse. And they were just kind of standing there, and I'm like, you want to look? I let several people borrow my glasses. You can take a look if you want. Don't look at it without, don't just look at it. How did humans live as long as we have? It's like Idiocracy, the things that there were people trying to look at it with, like, don't do that. Don't look at it. Don't think you can glimpse at it. Quit looking at the sun. How did we get to be where we are? I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie Idiocracy? I swear to God. We are there. We are there. Like, how have we not driven ourselves into extinction yet? Don't worry, because I think eventually we will. We will wipe ourselves out because I think humans are their own worst enemy. We will wipe ourselves out before anything else takes us out. Aliens or, some bug or a virus or whatever. No, we'll wipe our damn selves out before that. We'll blow ourselves up or something. The humans are their own worst enemy. But the cool thing about this date, I remember this day, August 21st, 2017. That was the day that I did my first unplanned store walkthrough video. I didn't plan it, but we got down there early and we had some time to kill before the eclipse happened. So we stopped at, I think it was a Family Dollar, and my kids and I, and we just walked around in there, and I made a video just walking around in the store and like talking about stuff. And so many people loved it. They thought it was just the greatest thing. Oh, you got to do more of that. So that started the store walkthrough videos. I don't think I had ever done anything like that before that. Maybe I had, I don't know, but I think that was the first like store walkthrough, and people loved it. And so many people asked me to do more. So I did more. And then it was in a store walkthrough in Walmart where I did a little bit of organization of the nail polish, and people loved that. And out of the store walkthroughs came the nail polish organization and the other shelf organization as well. I don't remember which I did first, nail polish or just regular, shelves of merchandise. I don't remember. But you know, people were just so tickled about it. But that's when it all started, was the day of the eclipse when we were down in South Carolina. And we had like 2 hours with nothing to do. We were in this little town. There was nowhere to go, really nothing to do. So we were just wandering around in Family Dollar, and I just made a video while I was in there just to kill some time. And people liked it so much. I just kept doing the store walkthroughs. Now I've done, I think, over 300 store walkthrough videos since then. So that was less than 8 years ago. Or that was less than 7 years ago. It's like 6.5 years ago. What month is it? I don't even know. Yeah, so something like that. I can't add it. It's late. And I went to this class. I think I died twice in that class. It was very hard. But I'm tired. But I wanted to take a minute to say hey. Pumpkin says hey. Boop was yelling at my door a minute ago, but then she left. I don't know where she went. She got distracted by something. But she just comes in here and tears shit up at night because she's bored. And she's young and restless. And she just comes in here and messes with stuff. So the partial eclipse was still cool. I think it was like 85% here. 85% of an eclipse, not total. The total eclipse that we saw in 2017, now that was awesome. That was really cool. Was that the first? I think that's the only total eclipse I've ever seen in person. Well, let me take that back. Now, when I was about 6, there was an eclipse here. I don't remember if it was total or not. I remember I was in school and we went outside and we had all made these little, we had to take a piece of paper and poke a hole in it, and we would go out there and look somehow through that. I remember going outside during school to see that. And I remember how I got a little scared when it started to get kind of dark. It was kind of freaky, but it was very cool. That was the only other eclipse I've ever seen. But yeah, I was kind of surprised at the number of people who went out to look at the eclipse with nothing. Like, what were you going to do? I mean, I didn't ask anybody. But what was your plan when you came out here? I mean, you came out here with nothing. You don't even have any sunglasses, which I still wouldn't recommend. That's not good. If you got a welder's helmet, that would work pretty well. That's what my dad did. And Glenda the Good Witch said he did the same thing. My dad said, I got a welder's helmet. I'll just put that on, go out there and look at it. It's fine. If it works for welding, it'll work for that. And Glenda the Good Witch did the same thing with a welding helmet. That works too. So, yeah, everything's good. We're going to watch some more Better Call Saul tomorrow night. There's absolutely nothing going on this week. I'm getting my hair done next week, and my kids have a dentist appointment. That's it. Other than going to work every day, that's all I got going on. I'm sitting in front of the heater because sitting over there making that video, I got kind of chilly, which is unusual. I usually get kind of hot when for some reason I get kind of sweaty when I make videos, but this one, I was sitting here the whole time like, I'm cold. For some reason, I'm chilly. So I'm going to go take a shower. So I got very sweaty. I need to wash my hair because my scalp got sweaty too, and it's going to be itchy if I don't wash my hair. So I don't know yet if we're having a family reunion. I have not been able to get up with my cousin. We were, we've done the last several reunions kind of on his property. I've not been able to get up with him to find out if we're doing it this year or not. So that's kind of in the back of my mind all the time. Like, I have not been able to get up with him, and I'm not quite sure what to do. What do I do, Pumpkin? Send some carrier pigeons down there. Homing pigeons? Are homing pigeons and carrier pigeons, are they the same thing? I think they're extinct. Homing pigeons? Didn't they go extinct? I'm thinking they went extinct or something. I don't know. My brain is like a circus. I don't ever know what the hell I'm thinking about. Yeah, I have absolutely nothing else to tell you. It's been very quiet and very uneventful, but God, this weekend the weather is going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And I have a place I want to go to. It doesn't really have anything to do with a video, but it's somewhere that somebody told me I need to go. It's not too far away. I'm going to go check out a place. But again, it's just something, not for a video or anything. It's just something I want to go do. So I make it a habit of not saying where I'm going before I go there. I just tell you after I've been and I'm no longer there. You know, anybody, following you or whatever. It rained most of the day today. It was very rainy and cloudy and cold, and I'm really glad that the eclipse was not today because we wouldn't have seen anything. Yesterday, it was kind of cloudy, but it was great. The clouds cleared out right before the eclipse at 3:15. They just all magically went away. It was wonderful because I was afraid we weren't going to be able to see anything. Earlier in the day, it was overcast. I thought, God, that needs to go on. And it did, just in time for the eclipse. It all cleared up. So I know this is kind of short, but I just wanted to say hey, and it has been remarkably uneventful around here. Like, has anything happened? I don't think anything has happened. Like, nothing. And sometimes life is just like that. The most exciting thing was the eclipse, and I wanted to show you that I still have my glasses. I don't know where the other 2 pairs are. I had 2 pairs for the kids. I think they got thrown away. But mine, I left them in the door of my car, and they've been there this whole time. I knew they were there. Like, every time I would clean out my car, I would look through and I would see them, and I'll just leave them in there like, oh, yeah. I just chuck them back in the door. Last weekend, I made, what? She wants me to shut up and lay down. I can't. I have to take a shower and get ready for bed. Shut up. Pumpkin, am I talking too much? I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much. Yeah, I'm talking too much. Shit, what was I going to say? What was I going to say, Pumpkin? You distracted me. I forgot what I was going to say. The weather's going to be beautiful this weekend. I told you. Oh, it looks really great. Shit, what was I saying? Now I forgot. I'm sorry. I know I leave y'all hanging all the time. I'll start to say something and then I forget what I was going to say. It's hard when you're having a one-way conversation because I distract myself. I mean, I'm really good at just distracting myself. I don't even know how I do it, but I do. Shit. If I think about it, well, I can't run this back right now because then I'll have to edit the video, and I need to get to bed at some point. It's after 9. It's 9:30. Yeah, I got to get to bed. I'm tired. I still have a basket of laundry back there I need to put up. It probably won't get put up tonight. It may have to wait till tomorrow. So I apologize. I know I was just starting to say something. I'll be damned if I know what it was. I'm sorry. I need to just stop. I have outrun my ability to have a reasonable conversation. But yeah, so I was saying I keep these in my car. I knew they were in there, and I'm really glad I had them because about a half a dozen people used these yesterday to look at the eclipse who otherwise, I guess, would have just looked at it with their naked eyeballs. Like, what was your plan when you came down here? I guess they were just hoping somebody would have something so they could look at it. I mean, none of them asked me to borrow them. I just saw them painfully, like, trying to look like, what the hell are they doing? Here. Just, you want to borrow these for a second? And, like, don't walk off with them or anything, but, yeah. I wonder about the human race sometimes. I swear I do. Just, do you ever just observe people? Just, I mean, I know I'm no mental giant or anything like that. Hell, I can distract myself. I started to say something. I don't remember what the hell it was, but sometimes I just watch people and I am amazed. Like, wow, that is something. I will never forget the time I watched these 2 guys try to use the self-checkout thing at the post office to put postage on their package. They never did figure it out, but they wouldn't let me help them. And then you watch people at the self-checkout in the grocery store. It's the same thing. Like, you're making this way harder than it is. Yeah, have you not watched cashiers do this for your whole life? Do you not know? I mean, a lot of people don't know how to ring shit up. It's just the damnedest thing. But again, I know I do dumb shit all the time. Oh, they have a safety warning. I never read that. Well, I probably should have read that. Do not use if scratched, punctured, or showing any other sign of damage or separation between lens and frame. They're in shockingly good shape to have been in my car for so long. Hey, Boop. Boop's reaching her little hand under the door. Well, if I think about whatever I was going to say, I will I will make a note to put it in the comments or something. I don't know. But happy Tuesday to you. I hope your day has been great. Mine has been pretty good. It is just a week. It is just nothing is going on this week. It's very quiet, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. It can stay this way all week, be fine with me. I'll just go to work, go to my exercise classes, watch Better Call Saul, and it's fine. The older I get, the more I appreciate peace and quiet anyway. But thank you so much for watching and for being here. I really hope that your week is going great, and I'll see you again soon. Say bye, Pumpkin.